Welcome back. Through my 16 years helping clients on their health and wellness journey, and also spending 16 years being a clean eater myself, I've found that the real success lies in prepping your food, meal planning and meal prepping. Welcome. I'm Tracy Hensel. I'm a certified professional coach and ICF credential holder. I help people just like you achieve success, whatever that looks like for you, achieve your goals, and live the mastery life you desire how you see it. You can learn more about me on my personal brand website as well as my coaching and consulting website. Throughout these 16 years, I've also had a bird's eye view of what typically works best for people to stay on course and what doesn't. So today I'm going to share some of the secret sauce behind meal prepping and how you can make it work for you. The first one is I just really truly believe that having a plan, having a system, and prepping your food in your meals in advance plays the biggest role in achieving success in getting healthier, losing weight, whatever the goal may be. Now, I have 16 years observing this, so I can back it just by my own experience, also with myself. While I've been a clean eater for 16 years and I've been a meal prepper, there's been many times where I kind of took the easy route and I didn't prep my food ahead of time. Now, I kept my clean eating food on hand, and most often that's what I would eat. But because I didn't always have something readily available, or if someone asked me if I wanted to go get a bite to eat, I'd be more inclined to go off plan. So I will say that when I wasn't incorporating meal prepping, I tended to cheat more. My weight also seemed to be a little bit higher as a result, which would make complete sense. So first and foremost, meal prepping, I believe, because it is planning ahead, and you know I'm all about planning ahead, really is the key factor in success. But there's a couple of other things that I recommend that can help with the meal prepping process, because at the end of the day, it can be very mundane. It's just an extra task and it takes time. Well, you have to find a system. You have to figure out what days of the week and what time works best for you to do your meal prepping, because it does take time. But another big tip I have for you, and this can be hard for people that require a lot of variety, but give it a shot and see if it works for you. Now, if what you're doing works, you've got it down to a science, don't do anything. I am all about if something is working, don't mess with it. But if you find you're not staying on course and staying on plan, I think give these tips a shot and see what happens. So having a plan, I mean, it's mapped out down to how many ounces you're going to have of something, how much measured out, whether it's a half cup, 1/3 cup, 1 cup. Have it all laid out and follow the same meal plan every single day, pretty much in the same order. So meal 1 looks like this, meal 2 is this, meal 3 is this, meal 4. If you want to swap out, let's say your chicken for, let's say, turkey, no big deal. Or one day you swap out your broccoli for green beans because maybe there was a special at the grocery store. But the more you stay consistent in following an exact plan, the more you'll stay on course. Now, it may seem overrated to some, yeah, but if it's keeping you on course because you have a goal, that's who this tip is for. If you could care less what you eat, you just want to eat what tastes good, then by all means do it. This is for the person that is looking to optimize their meal planning system. The other thing I found over my 16 years, and this includes myself, if it works for your schedule, do your meal prepping as early in the day as possible. I'm talking in the morning, in that first block, within maybe the first 4 hours you're awake. Because we don't typically fall off plan or cheat on our diet until later in the day. No one typically gets out of bed and meal one, they're already cheating. And if you are, you know what's happening the rest of the day. What happens is we wake up and we're pretty fresh. We don't have the stressors from the day to make our emotions go with highs and lows, peaks and valleys. But as the day plugs along, we get broken down. We get worn down because of the stressors of the day. So you're more inclined to fall off plan later in the day. Let me know in the comments section below. When you typically fall off plan, what time of the day does that typically happen? You'll often find it's later in the day or in the evening. Well, it makes complete sense. So you have to recognize that. Practice some awareness. Wow, do I operate that way? Don't judge it. Don't spend all this time trying to fix this problem. Just say, what's the opportunity here? Positive people that are very anabolic, they look for opportunities in everything. They're grateful in everything because there's always an opportunity. Now, I get it may not work for everyone's schedule, but I've designed my life around getting my meal prepping done within that first block because, like you, the stressors occur and things get pushed. Just like working out later in the day, what's the first thing to go? A lot of times the first thing to go is something taking care of ourselves because we're meeting everyone else's needs. So meet your needs first thing at the beginning of the day, at the front end of the day, just like if you can get your workout in. Meet your needs first. You know, they say put the oxygen mask on you. You have to save you before you can put the oxygen mask on your loved ones if a plane is going down. Well, there's a reason for that. So take care of you first, then you can meet everyone else's needs. Another tip that I have for you, if you can enlist help, do so. And you'd be surprised how easy this can be. It's not that no one wants to help you. Poor me, woe is me. I'm doing it all. It's you're just simply not communicating. You're not asking for the help. If you have teens or tweens or even older elementary age children, they can help out. After all, you're meeting their needs and taking care of them. So don't hesitate to have on their chore list chopping up some vegetables for you. When my kids were growing up, they literally would have chores to chop vegetables, and most of those vegetables were for me, but we're a team. It's a village. We're all in this together, and they're learning wonderful life skills. And look at the role model that you are, showing that I plan ahead, that I prep my healthy food so I can stay on course. That's a beautiful role model. So think about it from all the different angles of what you're doing to the positive. The other beautiful thing about following the same meal plan for, let's say, 4 to 6 weeks is it helps with grocery shopping. Your grocery list pretty much always stays the same during those weeks because you're eating the same foods. So you're streamlining your systems. And I get it. Sometimes there's a sale on this or this is in season, so you can tweak things. But if you want to make it easier on you, sometimes just take the easy route to make sure that the job gets done. I really don't pay attention to what's on sale, this and that. It just takes time. I know what works for me, and what works for me is staying on plan. And if that means that I'm eating broccoli in meal 2 every single day for 4 to 6 weeks, and I'm having asparagus in meal 4, then it just makes my life easier, even though green beans were on sale that week. I don't have the answers for you. I'm just here to provide tips so that you can succeed at this as well. And again, there's no right or wrong to how many days you need to meal prep for. You'll find that you have a preference. I like my eggs prepared fresh, so I don't make my eggs the day before. Those are made the day of. And if I do need to make them in advance, they're going to be hard-boiled eggs instead of something scrambled up. But I prefer my eggs to be warm if I can, and I work from home, so very seldom do I need to boil up some eggs. But if I'm going to be on the road traveling, I know in advance that I need to do that. For chicken, tuna, all of those things, I like to prep those probably probably about 1 to 2 days in advance, typically 1 because it works for my schedule, but I would go up to 2 days. Also, my fish, like my salmon, my halibut, those type of fishes that I get from Sizzlefish, which I'll have a coupon code in the description box below for Sizzlefish. I get a big gigantic box of salmon with 28 pieces of salmon between coho and Atlantic and sockeye. And then I also get a smaller box. So there's 28 in that box. I get a box of cod every single month with 12. So I typically eat fish 2 to 3 times per day. Always a tuna packet, almost always a salmon, and then one other time because I prefer fish. You don't have to prefer fish. You can use chicken, you can use turkey, a lean ground beef. There's so many other options to get your protein in. I'm just a person who prefers fish. I have my whole entire life ever since I was quite young, but I will have information on Sizzlefish and how you can get a discount in the description box below. I also have some meal plans on my website. So if you're looking for a meal plan like what I'm talking about, where you can just print it out daily and there it is, I have 3 different plans on my website. You can look through that. You can check out which one you would like, or buy all 3 so that you can mix them up. But it's having that concrete plan. I also have a healthy and fit bundle that I do with clients. I'm booked through September right now for that, but I'll have some information in the description box below if you want to get involved. And there's a whole web page where you can read more about the healthy and fit and what it can do for you, where you get a nutrition plan personalized to you from me. And again, it will be the same thing in the same order, pretty much with very little variations, because that's how success happens. It's following that concrete plan. Believe it or not, we like routine. People will tell me I have no routine, I have no systems. Yes, you do. Pay attention. You probably get up, or you don't, at the same time every day. If you're a snooze hitter, you're probably a snooze hitter through and through. That's a routine. That's a system that you have. I hit snooze 3 times every day before I get up. You've created that. You can break systems whenever you want. You can optimize them, but we all have them. At the end of the day, it's just, are they serving you or are they not? So I build my life, create my life in a way where all of my systems serve me and they keep me on track, because I'm all about maintaining a mastery life, and I'd love to help you as well. So if you have tips to share on how you meal prep and meal plan, leave them in the comment section below so that we can all learn and grow together and pick up little nuggets. And again, don't forget to delegate wherever you can. My husband has a little bit more free time than I do right now in his current season. So he does a lot of my vegetable chopping to help me out. But at the end of the day, I'm cooking dinner for him. I'm cooking for him 2 to 3 days per week to get him by for a couple of days. So it's that tossing the ball back and forth. Everything doesn't have to fall on me. Be a good communicator. So let me know in the comment section if this video helped you. Don't forget to share nuggets that you have, and check out all of the links and resources in the description box below today's video. I'll throw in some videos that can also help you, where I'm just talking about, optimizing your systems to achieve the goal if maintenance or weight loss or getting healthier is your goal. But thanks for being here today, and I look forward to seeing what you share in the comment section. Take care.